Hey everyone, welcome back. So we got the flag slash TV antenna pole in. We're doing another project now. You can kind of see from the camera angle here, we're running a big trench. And the idea is to take it from our main electrical, our 200 amp panel, dig down far enough and run it into the shipping container. In order to stay within code, where I am, I have to go down at least 24 inches in order to bury the cord without having to use some sort of conduit. So if I get in a little closer here, that gives you an idea. That's a fairly deep hole. That's about 26 inches right there. But I have the tool for the job. I got a matlock. It's got this like semi shovel pointed end, and then on the other end, it's got a little bit of an axe, a little 1-inch axe, and that helps me cut all the roots that are going through this. And the eventual goal is to get it inside the container. You see that blue flag there. When we finally get it in here, it's getting dark right now, but it'll be on the other side of my workbench. You can kind of see as the camera adjusts here. It's going to eventually go right where my light is standing. And I'll come up underneath the floor, put in a little 60 amp panel, and then we'll be able to have lights and fans running, and I'll eventually be able to run my TV. That'll be great. So that's where we are now. If I get some more digging done in the next couple days, I'll try and give you guys another update. All right, see you in a bit. Hey everyone, welcome back. Anna's here. Say hi, Anna. Woof. Doesn't care. So we got, I don't know, 35 feet of our trench dug on this side. This is where that stops. You can see where the dirt mound starts over there. That's how far I've gone on the other side. Made quite a bit of progress on the other end in the last 2 days. What's left here from where Anna's standing to where the dirt pile is probably in the neighborhood of about 55 feet, 60 feet. I think between tomorrow and Sunday, I can knock that out by myself, I hope. But I've been digging with my matlock that I showed you guys, and the hope is I can finish this out. Today, Friday afternoon, I started digging and I probably got about 40 feet done myself. So I think that Maddie and I can tackle this between Saturday and Sunday for the weekend. In order for this to be compliant, I have to dig down at least 24 inches for when I bury and install my cable. Most of this is probably in the neighborhood of 26 inches down, 28. I've been going a little deeper intentionally because when it comes time to bury, I want to put a little layer of sand in there on the top and bottom of the cable. The cable's only about 1 inch thick, so I won't need a whole lot of sand, but the inch does make a difference throughout the whole trench length. The only other thing we're dealing with, like I said last time, rocks. Pulled out this beauty today. I wear a size 13 shoe, 13 wide, and that rock is 2 times my shoe that way, and its thickness is just, it's something else. That's probably about a 45-pound rock. It was heavy. But I think between the trench I dug here, the stuff I have over by the container, and what's left on this, we should theoretically be able to finish this out by the time Monday rolls around. My hope is that we can get that done and in before the ground freezes. I can bury it back up then. Anyway, Isaac and Anna, we'll see you next time. Okay, so after about 6 days straight of digging, we went from next to the container, finally, all the way down to the end. It's done. It is at depth. I checked it most of the spots. I'll have to check it again when I put the wire in. But digging is done. 6 afternoons. As soon as I got home from work, it was dig, dig, dig. You can see all those dirt piles. There's tons, and I came back through the spot that I already had here, and we finished that up and cleared that out a little more. You can see I have over here, I have some screws in the wall of the container, and that's holding the back side of my electrical panel board. And eventually I'll have to dig out the hole there. It's not done yet, but I want to get the conduit in first. So I'll drill the hole through the shipping container, and then once I do that, we should be good to go to dig that portion out when I know where it finally meets up. As of right now, move my lamp out of the way. This is where that comes out. So I'll get the panel on here, hook that all up and hook it in, or at least mount it to this nice board. Run the conduit through the floor. I'll find the spot where it comes out and meets up with my electrical panel, and then after I find that spot, I'll dig out the rest of that right underneath where that is till it goes down to the full 24-inch depth we need. We finally got the panel in the other day too. Square D home line panel, 100 amps, and it was actually on sale at Menards. And this is all the stuff it came with. Here's your hot covers here, your Square Ds. So you go on your hot here and your hot here, and you after you get those in, you put those covers on so nobody can touch them by accident. They go over the top of this piece here, so nobody can touch those. The neutral bus is running along here and over on the other side, and I'm not sure. I think this is where the neutral comes in. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an electrician, but my grandpa is. I'm sure he's going to help me out with wiring this stuff up. It does have a diagram on the side, so you can kind of tell what's supposed to go where. But I'm not going to mess with a whole lot of the wiring. I'm going to have my grandfather. My grandfather will come in and help me do that. But the reason I got one so big was because it was actually on rebate, and I ended up saving more money than I would have spent. A lot of times you get a panel like this, and it doesn't come with anything. It just comes with that 100 amp main here, and that's all you get. This one was a little bit of a kit deal. Comes with a bunch of breakers, 3 20 amp circuits. Those breakers are probably about $4 a piece, and 2 30 amp circuits. Those are run about, and since they're double pole, those will run you about $6 or $7 a piece, depending on what kind of panel you got. But the panel with the breakers ended up only costing me about $70 total, which is pretty much what I was going to spend whether I had the extra breakers or not. So that came out to be a good deal. So eventually we'll hook that up. I'm going to try and mount that tonight on here, and I'll have to talk to my grandpa and see if there's a specific way I have to mount it or any of that. I'm pretty sure I can just pick any spot and mount it in. That's what these mounting holes are for. I'll talk to him about it though. So there's that. The other thing we'll have to do, like I said, I'll have to come underneath on the other side and get that all taken care of. But this whole thing now, even like right out front of my door, I have a big 26 inch deep trench hole. I gotta be careful, because if I'm going outside at night or something, could very easily just wander right into this and hurt my foot or something stupid. So the hope is that we can get the wire in and the spots that are dangerous filled before anything gets dangerous or we hurt ourselves. So the last little bit I want to show you, we're back up to the panel on the other side. This is the one that I'm going to run my feed through wires through. The plan right now, I'm going to have to get a bit of an angle on this here to show you. So the panel, you can kind of see right here, that specific one is the one I'm going to punch out, and we'll go from there straight down, and we'll run it all the way down the trench, and then into hopefully the other panel, and we'll be all done. So from that spot there, I'll show you again, that spot there all the way down, and hopefully we'll be all done and good to go. But I think that's all we got today. I'm Isaac, and here comes Anna. Have a good one.